Yes then YouTube, we are back with another video on the Wolf of an Aston Villa podcast, brought to you by myself, Connor Wolf. Drop this video a like, drop a comment down below. I love having an engaging conversation with you, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Also, I'm proudly sponsored by Luke Roper, so if you do want to check out Luke's website, the link is down in the description below, luke1977.com. Also, use the code WOLF20 for 20% off your whole order, including sale items. And today, predicted lineup time. I like this video because, although I want to say I do like this video, but after Saturday's performance against Newcastle, I probably don't like this video. But it's going to be interesting. Now, there's a couple of things that really could change in this. My predicted lineup is actually going to be the team that I think Unai Emery is going to pick, not the team that I would pick, if that makes sense. Because in the predicted lineup, I like for me to actually kind of try and predict the lineup, if you know what I'm saying, rather than me picking a team that I know that Unai Emery just won't pick. I think, you know what, let's just get into it and actually do an Unai Emery team. Now, we need a big performance on Sunday against Everton. I'm a season ticket holder, so if you do see me, say hello. You know, just say hello. I will be by myself because I'm going by myself on Sunday, so say hello. But I think more than a win's needed on Sunday. I don't know whether you agree, Villa fans or Everton fans, if you are watching. Hello. But we need more than a win. We need a performance. After Saturday, I was so disheartened. I'd never felt so optimistic going into a season before. To then go and get slapped up 5-1 and have one of your key players pick up an ACL injury. You can't really get much worse than that on the first day of the season, right? So we need a win and a humongous performance. So the team in goal, obviously, is only going to be the one and only Martinez. And this is probably one of the shoo-ins, is Martinez. So, Martinez. I'm now going to go with who I think Unai Emery is going to go with. So, first of all, I think we are going to go with Matty Cash at right back. I think we're going to go with Konsa as the right centre-back. I think we're going to go with Diego Carlos. Where are you? There. And I think we're going to go with Pau Torres as a left-back. Now, hear me out. I think that Lucas Digne will not play this game because of his pending move to Saudi Arabia. Obviously, us being heavily linked with Acuna, which will probably get announced maybe even the day this video goes live or the day after. I think Acuna is absolute shoo-in. I will have a new video out on that when we do get a Here We Go from Fabrizio. That is when I will drop the video. But because of that, I don't think Lucas Digne's going to play. If the move for Saudi isn't as advanced as I think it's going to be, I then think we could see Lucas Digne actually start instead of Matty Cash, and we see that, if you kind of get what I'm saying. I think it all depends on how far down the line Lucas Digne's transfer to Saudi is. If it's not down the line, I think Lucas Digne will start over Matty Cash, and I think we will play with this. I do think, though, whatever happens, I think these three centre-backs are all going to play. I think it will be Pau Torres, Diego Carlos and Konsa, all three together. I think we will play all three. I think without not having Mings, of course, he's done for the season now with his ACL. I hope you do get better, big man. I just think we are going to see all three of them play. I really do. I think Diego Carlos needs to start playing now. You know, he's back from his injury. There's only one way we're going to know if he still is that same player as before his Achilles injury. And that's by playing him. You know, let's give him a go. So, I think these three will play no matter what. But I've just got a feeling that Lucas Digne won't play. And I think his move to Saudi is actually quite far down the road. Hence why we're getting quite far in advanced negotiations with Acuna now. So, I think we will see Matty Cash play on the right-hand side. Bombing on, which would then mean kind of like that with a back three that will marshal. Pau Torres left-sided, Diego Carlos in the middle with Konsa as the right. That's what I think we'll do. The two midfielders, I think it will be quite obvious. I do think it will be, where are you? Boubacar Kamara and Douglas Luiz. I don't think Tielemans did enough coming on at half-time against Newcastle to warrant a start unless we play him in one of the positions that I'm about to show you. So, I think the tried and trusted Luiz and Kamara in the middle of the park will be the two that play. I definitely could see Yuri Tielemans playing though. Don't get me wrong. I could definitely see that. I've just got a feeling that Unai Emery, after the bad performance, well, it wasn't really a bad performance. There was a bad stages of the performance against Newcastle, but there were also actually some decent parts. I know that sounds mad when you lose 5-1, but quite a bit of the game we did control possession and did control the tempo of the game. It's just when Mings went off injured, we just capitulated, really. It wasn't even the Mings injury as such, actually. It was the third goal. When Konsa made the mistake and Isaac scored, we just completed them last 20 minutes. We were just awful. Whereas before that, it was actually an even game. Like, Matty Cash had an opportunity to score and he missed a sitter, right? But, so because of that, I think you will see Luiz and Kamara start. Yeah, I don't think Tielemans will start. I don't. Now, on the left, you might actually be surprised here. I think Jadon Philogene is going to start on the left. Now, if you think of what I'm doing here, and then, of course, our captain, by the way, John McGinn, I think will play on the right. And if you remember, I think it was Brentford. This was the team that played, but it was Mings. Yeah, it was Mings instead of Carlos, wasn't it, against Brentford in the summer series. We played with Philogene on the left, Pau Torres as like the left-sided player, left-sided defender. Mings was in the middle, Konsa, and then Matty Cash. And one of the goals against Brentford was actually McGinn drifting in from the middle, Matty Cash getting in on the overlap, and then he slotted it in nicely, didn't he? So, I think there are a couple of good things with the team. I've just got a little feeling that Philogene's going to start. I don't think there is any way in hell, after what we saw against Newcastle, that Leon Bailey's going to start. I will be absolutely flabbergasted if Leon Bailey starts against Newcastle. He was really, really bad. I'm not going to slag him off anymore, but Leon Bailey just did not have a good game, so I will be shocked if he starts. So because of that, Philogene deserves it. Like, I genuinely mean this. He was good in pre-season against Premier League opposition. Give him a go. We're playing Everton at home. Let him get on the ball. Let him take the defender on. Let him get 1v1 and see what Philogene can do at Villa Park. You know, I think he's fully deserving of his place. And then, of course, the front two, at this moment in time, they do pick themselves. And that is, of course, Ollie Watkins and Moussa Diaby. So that's the team that I think we're going to go with, YouTube. Yeah, I think that's going to be the team. I've got a little feeling that that will be the team with Diaby coming in here, Philogene going there, Watkins up front. I've just got a feeling that is going to be the team. I really do. And that's the team I would probably play. But I would, if Luca Dean's move to Saudi isn't as far down the line, I would definitely start Luca Dean instead of Matty Cash and attack down the left. And then I would probably do this. If Luca Dean's move to Saudi is not that far away, I would probably do that, if I'm being honest. Maybe. That is probably what I would do. And then have Philogene hold the width on the right with Diaby. McGinn floating in that number 10 position and get the attacks down on the left-hand side with Luca Dean. But I've just got a feeling that Luca Dean won't play. I've got a feeling that move, because of the Acuna, very, very heavily linked in terms of coming in now. I think that move to Saudi for Luca Dean is very much down the line. And because of that, I think we are going to go with a back four looking like that, with Philogene coming in, helping out Pau Torres a lot on the left-hand side. So then, YouTube, let me know what you do think to that team. That's the team that I think Unai Emery is going to pick, by the way, not necessarily the team that I would pick. I would pick the Luca Dean one, and I'd have Luca Dean on the left, Philogene on the right. I wouldn't start Leon Bailey. I just don't think he did enough against Newcastle at all to even warrant a start, really. He didn't play well at all in the slightest. So let me know, what team would you like to see? And good luck to any Everton fans that do stumble across this. Obviously, I hope you have a good season. I just hope you lose on Sunday against Villa. So thank you for watching. Drop this video a like. That would mean the world to me. Drop a comment down below. Again, I do love to have an engaging conversation with you. And if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. I've only had this channel set up now by myself for just over 3 weeks now. So let's get as many subs as we can. So, by the way, I just want to say as well, thank you for the support. We're at nearly 350 subs in 3 weeks. So I want to say thank you to that. That means the world to me. So yeah, thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love. Up the Villa.